Hi Capricorn, welcome to your love reading for August 2019. This is Elizabeth from channelguidance.com. I've already shuffled the deck, so let's go ahead and see what's coming up for you for the month of August. This is the love reading for the sign of Capricorn for August 2019. You have the Knight of Pentacles, love reading for the sign of Capricorn for August. King of Cups, love reading for the sign of Capricorn for August. King of Wands, love reading for the sign of Capricorn for August. King of Swords, love reading for the sign of Capricorn for August. Four of Wands, love reading for the sign of Capricorn for August. Five of Pentacles, love reading for the sign of Capricorn for August. The Fool, love reading for the sign of Capricorn for August. Queen of Wands, love reading for the sign of Capricorn for August. And you have the Three of Pentacles. What's the most important thing that Capricorn needs to hear about their love life for August 2019? The message that you have, Capricorn, is the Five of Wands. So you want to be careful with the Five of Wands because this can represent fighting, arguments, pettiness. It can also just be that you and your partner are seeing things very differently in the month of August. So we'll come back to this card to see how it ties in with the rest of the reading. Also, if you would like to get a private reading with me, just go to my website, channelguidance.com, and I'll put a link down below. Okay, so let's see what you have going on here, because I see that you have quite a few people in this reading. You have the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the King of Wands. Now, you also have the Queen of Wands at the bottom. So you have two people here. You have a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. You have a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. One of these can be you if you have a moon or rising and a water sign or a fire sign. What we see here, there are two people. One of these does represent you in some way, you and the person that you love. But you have the Knight of Pentacles, which means that things are progressing slowly. Maybe you're slowly moving towards getting back together, or maybe you're slowly moving towards improving your relationship, because I do see some type of conflict here with the main energy. Remember, the Five of Wands can just be that you're very different people, you want different things, your egos are clashing. For some of you, the Five of Wands can represent competition, because like I said, there are quite a few people in this reading. You have the King of Cups, let's see. You have a water sign, you have the King and the Queen of Wands, and you have the King of Swords. So for some of you, not everyone, but this can be that the sign of Capricorn has competition. Somebody may want your soulmate. But for others, it's just fighting. It's arguments, it's conflict. Maybe you just, again, you want very different things. So because of that, things are moving slowly here with the Knight of Pentacles. Now in the second row, let's see what you have here. You have the King of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. So right in the center of the reading, you do have a happy relationship. This is commitment. This can even be marriage. This is a relationship that is strong. Now you have an air sign here. So some of you could be involved with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Male or female, sun, moon, or rising. It could even be you if you have a moon or rising, an air sign. But I see that somebody is unhappy here. Somebody is unhappy with the Five of Pentacles. This is someone that feels really left out, very emotionally disconnected from the other person. So now you have two fives here. You've got the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. So the fives do represent obstacles. So in the month of August, you might be dealing with some conflict that you feel is coming between you and this happy relationship or this happy marriage. Again, with the Five of Pentacles, someone just feels very kind of left out. This is a card of suffering. You feel that, someone has slammed the door in your face. Also with the King of Swords, if there is no air sign, the King and the Queen of Swords means that somebody is very much in their head. Someone is analyzing things, maybe too much, where, the other person is being shut out emotionally. But you do have a very solid relationship right here in the middle. It's just that somebody is kind of choosing to leave the other person out in the cold. There's no communication and someone is feeling very lonely and isolated. Now down here, you do have the Fool, so there is a new beginning here. And the Fool is telling you you're going to have to trust. Again, you're dealing with a relationship where maybe sometimes you connect, sometimes you don't. Perhaps there's other people in the picture, because there are a lot of people in this reading. There are a lot of people. It could be there's a third party. It could be maybe you're involved with someone else. Maybe you're not sure who you want to be with. I haven't get a few more cards. There is a new beginning here for you. But this is actually saying you're going to have to really trust. This is a risky new opportunity. It could be a risky new opportunity as far as a new person, but it can even be taking a chance with your existing partner and trying to make this relationship or marriage work. You have the Queen of Wands. So again, you have the King here. Let me show you. You have the King and the Queen of Wands. So there's strong fire sign energy for the sign of Capricorn. So if you're not involved with a fire sign, it can just be that you have to take action. The King and the Queen of Wands, this is fiery energy. Take the lead, make decisions, especially if you're the one who's suffering here. Or if there is a relationship or marriage where things, are not going smoothly, where there is a lot of conflict, a lot of arguing. You do have to work together. So if you want to make things work, if you want to keep this relationship or marriage together, the Three of Pentacles is saying you're going to have to really go the extra mile. Again, somebody is suffering here. And for others, there could possibly be someone else who is interested in your soulmate. If it's not you, perhaps interested in someone else. Let me get a few more. What other messages are there for the sign of Capricorn for August? You have the Ten of Pentacles. What other messages are there for the sign of Capricorn for August? Nine of Wands. Messages for the sign of Capricorn for August. And the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I see you being very worried here with the Nine of Wands. This is someone who is paranoid about losing this relationship or marriage, because both of these cards can represent a marriage as well. This is, something that's very stable, but there is fear here. It could be maybe you're worried you're losing this relationship. Maybe you're worried about someone interfering in your relationship. Maybe you feel like this person is holding back from you. You're just very different. But you do have a positive change here with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is also saying that August can be a very lucky time to kind of put things back together, to as far as working as a couple, because you have the Three of Pentacles. You can't do all the work on your own. They can't do all the work. You have to work together. But I do see, there is a strong relationship around the sign of Capricorn, whether maybe you're meeting this person in the month of August, or you already know this person and you just have some problems. You just feel very disconnected from them. I do see you, having the opportunity for a new beginning with the Fool here. But this is some type of risky new opportunity. Again, maybe because they've hurt you, or maybe you don't trust them with the Nine of Wands. Okay, let's go ahead and get a few cards in the confirmation deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Capricorn for August? You have the Six of Pentacles. What other messages are there for the sign of Capricorn for August? You have the Chariot. What other messages are there for the sign of Capricorn for August? And the King of Cups. So now you have the King and the Queen of Cups, and the King and the Queen of Wands. Again, there are a lot of people in this reading. What's the most important thing that Capricorn needs to hear about their love life for August 2019? The Strength card. You can also be dealing with the sign of Leo here, but the Strength card just means that you have to be brave. You have to watch your ego, make sure you don't get too angry at your partner, because I feel like some of you may be frustrated. Maybe you're frustrated that they're not letting you in emotionally. Maybe you're frustrated that there's other people interfering in your relationship. And maybe you're frustrated that somebody is trying to steal your soulmate. I hate to say that, but there's a lot of people in this reading. You're being told here to be brave, be strong, and try not to let your ego get the best of you. So King, actually, you know what? You have two Kings of Cups here. You had the King and the Queen of Wands, but now you have two Kings here. King of Cups, 2 times. So there's strong water sign energy as well. Again, it can be you if you have a moon or rising in a water sign, or it could be your partner, your ex, somebody new coming in, or someone interfering in your relationship. Now, tying the King of Cups in with these 2 cards, this is you actually being happy. This is you getting the relationship that you deserve, the love that you deserve. You're being given the green light here with the Chariot. The Chariot is a lot of movement, a lot of success in your love life. I feel for some of you, you could have a very successful relationship with a water sign. Ironically, the Chariot does represent the sign of Cancer. So Capricorn and Cancer, this would be the relationship that you deserve. The cards are saying yes, you could really make this relationship or marriage work. For others, the Chariot, this just represents a lot of movement. So this ties in with the Wheel of Fortune. There could be a lot of big changes as far as, getting what you deserve here. This is not what you want, but it's truly what you deserve, or the person you deserve. There could be a lot of movement here, a lot of success in making this happen. And if there is no water sign, the King of Cups, because it's here 2 times, this means someone who's really in touch with their emotions, someone who's really in touch with their intuition. It can be you, or it can be the person that you're interested in, or maybe this needs to happen so that you can have the successful relationship here, because I do feel that someone is suffering. Someone just feels that the other person is not really letting them in emotionally. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the X spread using this deck right here. I've already shuffled it, and you did have 3 jumping cards, so let me show you what those are. And for the X spread, it can be someone you had a long-term committed relationship with, but it can also just be someone that you dated a few times, someone that you were interested in, and you just want to know if you're going to be getting back together. So you had the Devil, the Strength card, and the Moon. So I feel like the Devil is just fear. I feel like there could be a lot of pessimism around your ex. Maybe a lot of kind of negative energy, negative thinking. You just had the Strength card, and this was a jumping card as far as exes. This is saying be brave, because I feel like there's a lot of confusion around your ex. The Moon can also be self-deceit. It can be that there are things that are hidden, things you don't know about your ex. Maybe why they really left, maybe how they truly feel about you. So let's go ahead and just keep in mind that these jumped, and let me put these back in here. Okay. What does the sign of Capricorn need to know about their ex for August 2019? You have the Ace of Cups. What does the sign of Capricorn need to know about their ex for August? The Lovers. What does the sign of Capricorn need to know about their ex? Temperance. What does the sign of Capricorn need to know about their ex? Nine of Wands. So this is a repeat card. What does the sign of Capricorn need to know about their ex? Three of Cups. What does the sign of Capricorn need to know about their ex? The Fool. So this also is a repeat card. What does the sign of Capricorn need to know about their ex for August? You have the Seven of Pentacles. What does the sign of Capricorn need to know about their ex? The High Priestess. And the Moon. So this jumped, and here it is again. What's the most important thing that Capricorn needs to hear about their ex for August 2019? The message, Capricorn, is the Nine of Pentacles. So you might actually have a chance to reunite with your ex, because, I mean, my goodness, you have the Ace of Cups and the Lovers as the first 2 cards. But the Nine of Pentacles is actually about you. This is saying put yourself first, because there is some type of risk here as far as taking your ex back. It could be that, you know, this person maybe has lied to you in the past, because you have the Moon here, which can be deceit. You're being told to look out for yourself. So we'll come back to this card to see how it ties in with all of this. Let's start at the top. You have the Ace of Cups, the Lovers, and Temperance. So your ex might be a Gemini or Sagittarius for some of you, but I mean, you're starting with the Ace of Cups, so there can be a new beginning. This is you rekindling the relationship with your ex, but you are being told that you have to be patient. Temperance is saying don't do anything crazy in the month of August. This is about letting things kind of fall into place naturally. Don't push too much, because the relationship is here. That connection with your ex is still here with the Lovers. This also just means that this is a relationship that you want very much. But that connection you have, again, it is surrounded by a new beginning and you being patient. Just let everything kind of fall into place naturally. Try not to push too much, because that, again, the Lovers actually lined up here with the Three of Cups, which means that you will be celebrating something regarding your ex in the month of August. Now down here you've got the Nine of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Fool. And like I said, this was a repeat card, because this card came up for you. In fact, here it is. I'm looking right at it. You had it in the first spread. Same card, different deck. So there is a new beginning for you and for your ex, but this is kind of, you know, a message that it's a risk you're going to have to take. It's a risky new beginning. There are no guarantees. For some of you, you could be very worried about letting this person back in. You could be paranoid that, you know, you're going to break up again, or they're going to lie to you again, or cheat on you again. But I do see a lot of happiness here. Again, this is lined up with the Lovers. This is you celebrating. This is joy and laughter. If you take this, you know, risky new beginning, if you allow yourself to trust them again. Now, at the bottom here, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. So this actually is a choice. This is a choice that you have to make. I feel for some of you like it's not, for some reason, it's not, you know, kind of letting your ex back in. It's not as easy as it sounds. Like you have a difficult decision to make. You're weighing the pros and cons of allowing them back into your life. And you're being told here to trust your intuition. If your intuition is telling you you will be happy the second time around, you can trust them, then trust your intuition. If your intuition is telling you they're probably going to do the same thing again, especially if there was deceit, because because you have the moon, and this card did jump. This can be deceit, but it can also just be self-deceit. It can be that your ex is maybe, you know, choosing to not look at, you know, what happened between you, maybe not acknowledging that, you know, they're the ones who were in the relationship. The moon is just a lot of things that are hidden. It can also be secrets that you're not aware of, because this card did jump for you as well, so it's significant. But there's someone here who's doing a lot of thinking and weighing their options. I say it could be you, but it can also just be your ex who's weighing the options, trying to make a decision if they're going to reach out to you, if they're going to want this new beginning with you. You're being told to be patient with the Temperance card. Okay, so let's get a few more cards. Let's see what other messages come up for you. What other messages are there for the sign of Capricorn about their ex for August? You have the King of Swords. Now, we also had the King of Swords in the first spread. Knight of Swords. And the Tower. So you have strong air sign energy here. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. But, I mean, again, the King of Swords, I said this in the first spread. It can be that there's just a lot of thinking going on. Someone is doing way too much thinking and not enough listening to their emotions and their intuition with the High Priestess here. But, you know, there's a lot of, I mean, the Tower and the Knight of Swords. This is kind of unexpected changes. There will be big changes in the month of August. Because the Tower is, you know, kind of a shocking turn of events. Perhaps hearing some type of surprising news about your ex. Maybe you're hearing from someone else that they've been talking about you, or that they still love you. Maybe you're hearing news about your ex in the month of August. There's a lot of unexpected changes here. The Knight of Swords also means that, you know, things are just going to be, there's going to be a lot of new developments and a lot of unexpected changes connected to this person that you want to get back together with. But again, you have the Fool, which means there can be a very unexpected new beginning. New beginning here, and then the very first card was also a new beginning. Okay, let's go ahead and see what other messages come up from the confirmation deck. Let me just give it a quick shuffle, and I'm going to put the cards that came up for you in the first spread back in the deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Capricorn about their ex for August 2019? What other messages are there for the sign of Capricorn about their ex for August 2019? What other messages are there for the sign of Capricorn about their ex for August 2019? Okay, let's see what comes up for you. Capricorn and their ex for August. The Empress. Capricorn and their ex for August. Interesting. The Emperor. And the Ten of Swords. And what's the most important thing that Capricorn needs to hear about their ex from this deck for August 2019? You have the Three of Cups. So this is a repeat card because it's right here. Again, there can be a very happy reunion. The Three of Cups is you celebrating a very positive change, a very positive event. Considering that you have the Knight of Swords and the Tower, there can be a very unexpected change for those of you that you want to get back together with your ex. Now, you have the Empress and the Emperor here. They are a couple, but I mean, they're also a major arcana. The Empress can definitely be kind of divine feminine energy, and the Emperor divine masculine, kind of twin flame energy for those of you where you really believe in that. It can be that maybe, you know, your ex, you know, you weren't fantasizing, your ex is your twin flame. But again, they're also a couple. Now, one thing that's interesting is that in the first spread, you also had, you know, quite, you know, a few couples. You had the King and the Queen of Wands. You had the King of Cups. I mean, I feel like, you know, your connection with your ex is still there. It's solid. There can still be a lot of happiness. Now, with the Empress, you could be dealing with an Aries, but the Empress just means the perfect relationship, the perfect partner. Maybe you felt that your ex was the one, or maybe they felt that you are the one. There's a need for someone to take action here. The Emperor does mean that this is the need to take control, because there's something here that maybe is keeping you apart. Perhaps, you know, maybe you've not forgiven them, because you do have Temperance, which can also represent forgiveness and compassion. The Ten of Swords is perhaps for some of you even a betrayal. Maybe you've not been able to move past maybe why you broke up, or maybe if you're the one that, you know, that betrayed them, they've not yet forgiven you. You're being told here to, you know, don't Just don't do anything extreme. I mean, you have 2 new beginnings here. One here, one here. The 3 of Cups is a repeat card. I see you being extremely happy when it comes to your ex in the month of August. And again, it's like you think your partner was the one. They were the one, or they feel that you are the one. You know, this is the perfect person for me. This was a perfect relationship. But there was something that really hurt here with the 10 of Swords. A betrayal. But it's the strongest message from this card is that someone has not yet moved on from this. And it can definitely be that your ex has not yet moved on. Some of you, you might be thinking that, you know, they moved on, they're with someone else. But you have the moon. Looks are deceiving with the moon. Things are not what they seem. If they did move on, if you're watching this and you think, well, they are with someone, again, there can be confusion. It could be that this person is in denial. Maybe they're somewhere they don't want to be. Because I still see a strong connection to you with the Ace of Cups and the Lovers right next to each other. Again, you're just being told to be patient. Let everything fall into place. The Emperor and the Empress. This is a strong energy of 2 people that belong together. But there's a need to move past something painful that happened here. But again, it can also just be that he has not, or she has not yet moved on. Let's see if anything else stands out here. So you've got, you know, big changes here. A surprise, some type of surprise connected to your ex. And it can't be maybe you're hearing from them, but it can also be that maybe, you know, you just find yourself in a situation where you're able to decide, where you're going to have to decide with the 7 of Pentacles, whether you want this person back. I feel like if it's up to you, you're afraid with the 9 of Wands being lined up with this. You're afraid to have this new beginning. Maybe you don't trust them again. Maybe there was deceit in the relationship. Maybe there was a betrayal with the 10 of Swords. But again, the Emperor and the Empress, this is a couple. The strong energy of 2 people that belong together. 3 of Cups here. 3 of Cups is the main energy. I feel that, you know, if you take your ex back in the month of August, if you take that risk, I do see a lot of happiness here for you. Okay, Capricorn, this has been your love reading for August 2019. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.